Hey guys, welcome in. It is Monday and we are in the
Bozard Ford studio.
Damn right we are. And we got an exciting show today. We have a big reveal today. One of our sponsors, they released a whiskey, a bourbon last week that we're showing to the public for the very first time. And then we have one, I don't know if you can read it. It says Top Secret. So this has not even been released yet. It comes out November 8th. So we're going to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fun stuff right there. And we have glasses, two freshies.
Yep.
So we don't have to worry about one bleeding in, so we get the full flavors.
Glasses
and then we have
say Bollocks on them, those glasses?
Bollocks glasses. We're official.
We're a classy joint.
We have Bollocks.
We're a classy joint here.
Bollocks whiskey glasses. But before I get into all that, I got to tell you about the amazing people at Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
Hey, if you need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine, call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam counties. From panel upgrades and lighting installs to safety inspections and EV chargers, their licensed pros do it all. With upfront pricing and a satisfaction guaranteed backed by the neighborly done right promise, flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Call 904-289-1217 today or visit online to request service. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts.
All right, while I'm about to read this one, Blake, if you don't mind, will you grab me a water? I forgot to grab a water, so I don't want to mix up my flavors.
Right.
So when we go to do our tasting, we got a true tasting here.
And bring the spit bucket.
No, we don't need a spit bucket. We know this is quality stuff. All right, here we go. A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing. For over 20 years, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing has been St. Augustine's trusted name in roofing. From cedar shake and tile to flat roofs and designer shingles, they've got you covered, literally. Specializing in painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties up to 25 years and cedar shake shingle warranties up to 50 years. A to Z puts customer satisfaction first, free estimates, top tier materials, and service you can count on. Visit A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing.com. A to Z Roofing, protecting homes from the top down. Thank you so much, Lenny. He's got to get in there and switch the cameras back over to you. And he should be ready now.
He's fast. He's quick. And there we are. Okay. So these neighborhood diners are more than just a place to eat. They're where hospitality blooms and friends gather. Bring your own friends or make new ones. The coffee is always hot. The smiles are genuine. The food tastes like home. Actually, I don't even make my own corned beef hash at home, so the food tastes better than home. Oh. Every meal is a chance to make memories, share stories, and create bonds that last a lifetime. It's not just about the food on the plate, but the community that comes together at the table. Come see us at Moultrie Creek Diner or Anastasia Diner and tell them Andy sent you. And actually, we went there for breakfast, I guess it was Thursday. I don't think it was Friday. It might have been Thursday. And they had a special omelet, a corned beef hash omelet topped with hollandaise sauce. And I had it. And
that was the Irish omelet.
Wonderful.
I looked at that. I ended up going with the island.
Yep.
Omelet, because that was one of their specials, was also, the Irish and the island, and I went with the island one.
Oh, that corned beef hash omelet was really
I really
tasty.
wanted to do both.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
go back
island,
another day.
The island was amazing. Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll let you in.
Yeah, so, they like me. Karina was our waitress. She was amazing. Andy came over and said hello, and, and they were slammed on Sunday because the quality is that good.
Right.
So, all right.
Yeah,
the other sponsors we have, Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, The Saint, Anastasia Construction Group, Solar Stick, Abear Kresge and Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction, and, of course, we're getting right into it, not to make them last, St. Augustine Distillery and Citygate Spirits. Now, Lenny.
Hello.
I actually had this on this afternoon, and then they texted and said, "Hey, come over and pick this up. We'd love for you to do an exclusive." And they wrapped it up and put top secret on it. They told me about this one. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, I mean, we'll save the top secret for next. Why don't we start with the Explorer Collection, which is a very, very exciting series there. They do.
Well, I'm going to let you read.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I could have just grabbed yours.
Right.
I'm going to let you.
Call that a knife? Yeah, it's bigger than mine.
Yeah, that's not a knife.
Thank you,
I don't know.
Crocodile Thunder.
And we have it on both sides, so this one might be easier for you to do, but it's looks like an exciting experience. And it's called the what?
It's called the Amburana Cask Finished Bourbon.
Amburana.
Fifth release in their Explorer Collection series, which highlights our distillers sourcing exotic finishing casks from all over the globe. This release features Amburana, a hardwood native to Brazil, as the finishing cask. Amburana has long been used in the Brazilian cachaça industry. I did that better earlier. Cachaça. There you go. Cachaça. This unique, and by the way, that'll put you on your ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cachaça. Uh-huh. The unique wood boasts flavor of cinnamon, stewed apple, and leather. The bourbon was aged over 4 years in regular new charred oak barrels before they transitioned it into the Amburana cask, where it spent only 11 days to gain this unique flavor. It was released on October 18th, 25, so just 2 days ago. The distillery's exclusive is highly limited. This distillery exclusive is highly limited and will be sold out soon. So get there and get going.
All right. I do mine over a little bit of ice.
Yep. And it's a mere 109.6 proof. So that makes it, I got to do math again.
Be gentle.
Yeah, I'm trying to do math. So that makes it 55% alcohol.
Yes. 54.9. Good.
I rounded up.
Good mathing. All right. And let's see if it says anything different on the back.
Nice color.
Embraces the Brazilian cachaça tradition.
Need more phlegm.
This non-oak wood enhances flavors, reduces the acidity, and the vanilla and warm spices. All right. Have you tried it yet?
I have not. I'm waiting for you, my friend.
We got to do this together.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Exciting. It is on sale right now at the distillery.
To your good health, my friend.
Yours too. Oh, that's smooth.
For 55% alcohol, it sure is.
For 109, I was expecting a little more of a bite.
Yeah, it's not hot at all. That's good.
That is really good. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I love the Saint, but this might be competitive against the Saint. I mean, that is really good. Blake, you want to try it? It's actually smooth enough, or I don't think it's going to burn you.
I'll try it after the show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, their distillers know what they're doing there. They take pride in their work, and it shows, because I don't think they would release something of this magnitude if they weren't happy with it.
Yeah. Wow. And I'm assuming it's very limited because of the way the barrels were sourced.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, I'm going to come back to that one. So, all right, I'm going for the big reveal. This one, Lenny, read to the fine people what I am releasing. I'm releasing the hounds.
Well, Citygate Spirits 1565 rye whiskey. That's a pertinent date for St. Augustine, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
This is Citygate's first step in traditional spirits. This rye whiskey gets the name from the year St. Augustine was founded. A marriage of two high-quality rye whiskeys, our distillers carefully sourced and meticulously blended to create this spectacular expression. And this will be released exclusively to Citygate Spirits on Sponsor Row, down across from the fort, or off of St. George Street, and will be available on November 8th.
I don't know if this is a gag gift or not. I mean, this thing is wrapped.
Well, nobody was peeking.
Oh, look at that bottle. That's awesome. It is 100 proof.
Okay, so a mere 50% alcohol.
Yes.
Here, do you want to hold it up to the camera?
Hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of my wrapping so we can do the full kid reveal. It's a beautiful bottle. So, look at that bad boy right there. So it's a blend of straight rye whiskeys. And on the back, it actually says a blend of American and Canadian rye whiskeys.
Okay.
The 1565 rye whiskey offers bold spice, smooth oak. Bless you, sir.
Thank you.
And it wasn't the whiskey that made him, because I haven't opened this one yet.
No. One more.
It is named for the year that St. Augustine, Florida was founded. Bless
Thank you. Yep.
This,
Done.
are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Kind of killing the moment here. Sneezed a lot.
Well, you know,
Sneezy-
I'm
sneezy
reading the
smirk.
fact where it says this is the Amberana is the most aromatic bourbon yet.
Mhm.
So I was, giving it a couple of good snorts to see.
All right. This one is, and they're very honest about this one. This one is distinctive as the city that inspired it, which is St. Augustine.
Okay.
6-year American rye distilled in Indiana. 51% rye, 45% corn, 44% malted barley. 7-year Canadian rye
Okay.
distilled in Canada, 91% rye, 9% malted barley. So they're not trying to fool anybody and
Right,
saying
they're telling you what it
it's
is.
from St. Augustine. It is inspired by St. Augustine.
And it's also not 100% rye.
It's
so they
not
tell you what,
100%.
It's rye. It's blended rye. It's a couple
Yes.
of different ryes,
Yeah.
but also the ryes themselves are blends.
All right.
All right, that's good. It's
I
interesting.
don't know. It's gonna be tough to beat that first one, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I didn't think I was a rye drinker because I grew up and my father was a Canadian Club and Waterman,
Yeah.
and I can still smell that. And it was, that's when you first start learning about.
This bottle's beautiful,
Liquor?
though.
Yeah, they have it. Oh,
That
that's
is-
pretty. Yeah.
That is really. I mean, it's one of my favorite bottles here. I'm gonna give it a sniff. Whew. Smells like a rye.
There you go.
This one's gonna have a little more bite, I believe.
Could be. It's still 50% alcohol.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that I enjoyed rye until one day, and I don't drink at home a lot,
Mhm.
but I have a pretty large bar and primarily brown whiskeys at home. And one day I was drinking, and I grabbed a bottle of what I thought was Woodford Reserve bourbon,
Mhm.
and I'm drinking it, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm going back for more, and and I drank about 2-3 fingers off of the bottle.
Yeah.
Because I was having myself a little party. And when I went to go put the bottle back, I'm going, I don't remember that having a green label. It should have a brown label. And it turned out I was drinking the rye that whole time and realized that I actually like straight rye.
Well, I mean, when I hear the word 3 fingers, which is the way they used to
Sure.
measure alcohol, it takes me to W.C. Fields. You remember what he would do?
Yeah.
He would go, okay, give me 2 fingers. And then he'd go, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. He was a trained professional.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing. All right.
Yeah, but
here-
mine wasn't 3 fingers in the glass. It was 3 fingers from the bottle.
Oh.
So it was a little wider pour.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. All right. So,
Okay.
Lenny, this is a first because this is the first time this whiskey has been
Publicly tasted
consumed?
by. Right.
on air
Okay.
and publicly tasted. Possibly the first time it's been tasted outside of Citygate or the distillery, because I'm sure they tried it over there too.
I would think that's where they sort of
right.
birthed it.
Here we go. We're going in.
Chindan. 100 years. my
Thank
brother.
you for your amazing partnership over there at Citygate and St. Augustine Distillery.
And making great spirits. Ooh, it's Halloween. It's great spirit season.
You've got to touch the table, Lenny.
I do. Oh, is that in the rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
One for the person pouring.
All right. Fair enough.
Trying to nail down the flavor. I like the flavor. It tastes.
I got news for you. This is smoother than you let it up to be.
No,
This is
I
very,
thought it would
this
be
is very
hot.
smooth. Oh
I
no,
thought it would be hot. It's not hot at all. It's more of a
Nope.
blend. It's more of a blend than I anticipated.
this is nice.
Um,
Glad I like rye. Or maybe I'm not glad I like rye because there's a bottle of this in my future.
I tell you what, I'm going to tell you, for you rye drinkers out there, I like this better than High West.
Okay. High West makes some nice stuff
High
out
West,
there.
High West is one of my favorite
Yeah,
ryes out
yeah.
there, and I like this better than High West.
Bottle of that at home too. Yeah. And there's
So,
not much left
I
in
can
it.
tell you, you guys knocked it out of the park on both of these.
Yeah.
You know, do you have which one you think's your favorite so far? Or are you still? I'm still working on mine.
I'm still trying, but I'm kind of liking this rye a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be tough to beat the bourbon. Here, I'm going to switch in between and then go back. You feel free to pour what you want to pour there.
No. I'm good. I got a good sense of the bourbon. The bourbon is delicious. It's got a lot of other flavors going on. The rye is a little more, say subtle. There's a little less going on in the rye than in the bourbon.
Yeah, there's more of a spice and cinnamon over here. Like I got a heavy cinnamon off of the bourbon.
Okay.
Is that what I was supposed to get?
Apple, cinnamon. What else did they say that they're? What else were they leading us to?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay. Cinnamon,
Yeah.
cinnamon and stewed apples
and leather.
and leather.
Right.
I don't taste the leather.
English leather. It's like it's
Yeah, I
you
don't taste the leather.
this is one of those things when you're going out, you take a big shot for yourself and dab a little bit behind each of your ears when you're going out, sort of as a cologne.
Yeah, but I think I'm going with the rye too.
Mm-hmm. It's
So
real nice.
I think
That's
no
no shade on that.
This is. I mean, wow. They crushed it.
Yeah.
So
I brag on this.
congratulations, Will, and the entire crew over there. I mean, this was.
Yeah.
These are two amazing, and they just released them, I guess, going into Christmas.
Perfect
This is going to
timing,
be a great Christmas present.
Goes great with turkey.
The
Think
15
of Thanksgiving.
I think both of these are very limited.
Yeah.
So get over there and get yourself a bottle. If you've not been to Citygate, I suggest that a lot of people have probably been to the distillery and haven't been to Citygate, but do both and try these out. So
And I think Citygate will impress you because the selection of flavors for their whiskeys and the products that they're making at Citygate are really creative and really, really well executed. I mean, I haven't talked about the peach whiskey in a long time, but that peach whiskey is one of my most favorites. Throw that in some iced tea, and you are just golden.
yeah, how great was that in the tea?
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So,
Now, will you be able to get the rye as well at the distillery or just at Citygate Spirits now is the question.
I do not know the answer to that, but I can tell you I'll find out and see if I can get Will to answer on air if he can get it at the distillery gift shop. Because
they say Citygate. That's going to be a Citygate Spirits one.
if you have a person that is a bourbon person, a whiskey person, I strongly suggest both of these.
Yeah.
And they work in a flight, like if you do a night of bourbon flights or stuff like that, like I do.
Like on top of the treasury?
Yeah. So I mean
I'm working on it, Amanda. Don't you doubt me.
Yeah, this one's gonna make that cut. So
Okay.
if you're in the first grouping, that one's gonna make the next cut. That's for sure.
Hey, if they don't drink a lot of it, you might be lucky in the second grade.
This one's because this one's 750 milligrams. This one's 375.
Yes,
This one's
that's a half bottle.
375.
That's a bottle.
That's the half bottle right there.
Yeah.
So, but I can tell you, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, it really is. You know, when I go to New York, we do a men's event for the NCAA Final Four playoffs. Sometimes it's the weekend of the final game. Sometimes it's the Elite Eight, depending on people's schedules and who of prominence is not going to be available. We work around that schedule and do some type of exotic meat. You know, we've done alligator, we've done bison tomahawk steaks, we've done suckling pig. We're toying with either frog's legs or iguana for this year. Go figure.
Frog's legs. I love frog's legs.
Me too. Yeah. I make a frog's legs Provençal salad. It'll curl your toes, man. I love my frog's leg Provençal.
I like having my toes curled too.
Well, see, it's a good thing. But it's like 30 guys, and most of them are bourbon drinkers. So I always bring a bottle with me, and I've already got one picked out for this year, which will be in March.
Here's the funny thing. Like I keep going back and forth, and I'll tell you, I think the bourbon might be a little bit hotter, even though like my first comment was it wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be. Now ryes are usually hotter than bourbons, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, that's the way my palate takes it. But in this case, similar in alcohol quantity, you know.
Yeah,
and
close enough, right?
Close enough to be comparable. The rye to me is smoother than the bourbon,
Right,
and that's okay.
smooth.
And I'm talking the bourbon. I was offering it up to Blake. I felt like it was smooth enough for him to drink, and he's not a drinker. So, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we have other stories we got to get to before we get to 5 questions.
I mean, we had a show?
We have a show, and I just want to say thank you again. Cheers again to another job well done by a St. Augustine distillery and City Gate Spirits.
You know, the
We-
St. Augustine Distillery, and it's about as old as when we got here.
Mhm.
They're going on a little over 10 years.
Yeah.
Not much more than that, because I think they were kind of opening when
The
we moved to
bourbon
town.
probably wasn't out yet.
Right.
They were probably starting on the vodka and the white liquors.
Right.
And
Which they're fine, but you know, I'm a dark liquor kind of guy as it is. And their rums, they make a couple of nicely flavored rums, and they got some nice flavored rums at City Gate Spirits.
Mhm.
But that is certainly a jewel in the crown of St. Augustine. The distillery, the tours, the popularity of it, the caliber and quality of their product are
Yeah.
wonderful.
and they gave me one of the newer rums out there also.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So they gave me one of
Well, they
those.
started working on some dark rums, which was really nice, right? Didn't we try one of those?
Yeah, we tried one of the
Yeah,
rums,
I thought that was really very good
specialty
too.
rums that they had.
Yep.
So, all right. So, what topics do you have? I mean, for today,
Well,
I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with Israel and Hamas, and are we really in a ceasefire?
you mean the one that Israel started going back into Gaza again because they were unhappy with the hostage returns or the poor dead hostage returns?
The dead ones, they said more were alive than there were, right?
I think there was an issue with recovering some of the bodies was part of the problem too.
Oh,
They weren't getting the poor murdered hostages back.
So someone
But the ceasefire, you know,
someone didn't believe the deal added up to the way that they understood the deal.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know, and Israel's moved. I don't know. I haven't read a headline in a little while, so I don't know if Israel's moved back in or what. But
Blake, can you
I mean,
give us
we'll call that a very tenuous ceasefire if
Blake-
it's even still held.
Blake? Would you consider the ceasefire still a ceasefire, or do you consider it's all bets are off now again?
I wouldn't say all bets are off right now because of who orchestrated the deal. Because otherwise they don't like whichever side starts really going to be the aggressor and then causing the break in the ceasefire is going to get like a huge retaliation from the United States.
Yeah, I think whoever Trump feels is to blame is going to be on the bad side of this.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he feels both are to blame, then they're both going to be on the bad side of it. So, because this was kind of his shiny moment,
Right. This is his shot at the Peace Prize.
and they kind of stole it from him with this. So, I don't know if they've absolutely stole it from him, but there's nothing funnier than watching a boomer trying to do technology when it's failing on
Oh,
him.
you should have seen me all afternoon.
There was
man.
so much stuff going on today.
It's not. It won't. And I'm laying this all on sunspots.
Go out and come back.
Yeah, I know. I'm laying this on sunspots.
Go out and come back. Count
I don't even
count
need to come
10 or
back.
whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to get on CNN?
No, I was just trying to scroll up and down to see if there was any news on
Why
the
are you on
ceasefire.
CNN right now?
He was on CNN.
What's the matter?
Do you really want to watch Jake Tapper right now?
I just was looking at I'm not watching live. I'm looking at the headlines to see if there's any update on the ceasefire.
See, you get him drunk, and this is what he does.
Yeah, right.
He
Takes a little bit more than that to get me drunk, sadly.
Whew, man, I didn't realize his tolerance was that low.
Oh, jeez, no. No, hold on.
Oh, you silly man.
But Dad, he has to drink warmer glass then he'll just watch Rachel Maddow all night long.
Oh,
I don't watch Rachel Maddow.
yeah.
I don't even listen to her in
She
the car.
has a great haircut. I'm just giving her that.
Yes, she does.
I mean, I had that same haircut
I was thinking the same, right.
in junior high.
Yep.
Yeah, she has a junior high
Boys.
boy's haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We can't get into the week without discussing No Kings.
oh yeah, we have to talk about that. But I mean, I wanted to just bring up the Hamas because I think it's something we got to keep our eyes on this week.
Right, and it's tough to see. You know, I mean, Israel once again closed the doors and said, no, we're not sending in humanitarian aid, we're not sending in food, we're not sending in medical aid. They shut the doors again, and you know, it doesn't play well for Israel. I understand that they're in that point, but you know what? You're dealing with people's lives. First of all, you know, you're sending people home to Gaza, and they're going home and going, I used to have a house here.
Yeah.
Now I'm breathing, you know, cinder block dust.
Yeah.
So it's
can,
really
can we go
difficult.
back to Israel?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's where they're at.
You know, I mean, these people are going to be living, and you know what? And we're coming into winter. It's not necessarily a terribly difficult climate there, but it gets
I was
cold
going to
there.
say, isn't it close to the equator?
It's on the shore of the Mediterranean, so that's going for it. But it gets chilly there, and especially if you're living in a tent with no food.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah, I thought it
It's
was
tough.
I thought it was in the tropics.
Yeah.
So I mean, what and the tropics go to the 23rd
Right.
parallel, right?
Cancer and Capricorn.
Yeah. So Blake, find out where Gaza falls in that, because climate-wise, I thought it was when you said winter.
Well, it's well above the equator because, you know, if you just visualize Africa, you've got, you know, the equator is around the big bulb of Africa, you know, the bulge that comes out into the Atlantic. I think the equator goes pretty much through that.
All right.
Yeah.
Of course, I also thought that Bolivia was a little bit further south or further north than it was the other day in trivia.
Yeah.
That
So
didn't
where
help us.
are we at, Blake?
All right. So the average weather and winter weather in Gaza is like around like high is like around 66, 70, lows around 52, 56.
Can you give me the latitude there?
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. Yeah, if you can give me the
Yeah, I
latitude.
mean, 52 is temperate,
Yeah.
but, you know, with climate nowadays, you've got aberrational swings everywhere.
31 degrees north.
So it's the same as us.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
So
really?
we're 31, right? I mean,
Good to know.
I think St. Augustine's like 31.3 or something.
Wait, hold on. Did you say 31.3? Because Gaza's like 31.35.
Yeah. So I mean,
All right, so we're
check it out.
comparable.
I think we're right at 31. So
And-
No,
what are we at?
29.89.
29.89.
No, I got to
Okay.
figure out which way. So that's good. So we're
What is
we're,
Ponte- what
we're,
is
we're a
Ponte Vedra?
point further south.
Because where South Ponte Vedra is where Ponce de Leon touched.
30.23.
Okay. That's it.
All right.
30 point. Yeah.
All right. So it's a degree of latitude one way or the other, but be that
Yeah.
as
So
it
it's
may.
close enough. It would be
Right.
Jacksonville.
Right. And don't forget, we've had a couple of winters where it's gotten, I'm not going to say freezing, though
But
inland
it's not,
get your
you don't
freezing.
want to be outside.
But, right. But you're getting down into the 40s when, you know, the women bring out their furs, their cowl neck sweaters, and their boots. You know, we've had a couple of crisp days.
Mhm.
I had to put on an overcoat when I was doing tours once.
But we're not talking about Toronto.
Extended periods, right?
We're not talking about Toronto
Yeah,
weather. We're
no feet of snow.
We're talking South Georgia, Jacksonville.
Right.
So
But again, these are people that may not be climactically acclimated to that, and probably don't have
But I also-
puffer jackets.
I also don't think they probably don't have that, but they also, I don't think, even prior to the bombings, had the most updated heating systems
Correct.
in there.
Correct.
So they probably were living like we were living here 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what used to be Gaza City and the Gaza Strip, I mean, there were tremendous edifices there. There were buildings, hospitals, schools, everything were there. Now it's primarily rubble, but you've got to figure that, you know, yeah, they probably weren't putting too much into insulation or heating.
Yep.
But
So
they
it's a
still
very
need it.
similar climate to North Florida.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
But
No,
but we wouldn't want to live in a tent here, would we?
no,
Not by choice.
not by choice.
Right. I mean,
by choice.
unfortunately, there are people who do have to do that, and hopefully
I
someday
spent
you
more
will
time in
successfully
tents than most, but
and you
no.
will successfully help other people out of their tents.
that's exactly.
Mr. Home Against St. John's, please, thank you.
I've probably bought more tents than most people have.
And there are days where I've been more tense than most people.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
go back and forth with that.
Well,
one.
I mean, you heard about the guy who went into the doctor. He said,
Oh God, save me! No,
and he said, he just kept repeating these words. He's like, "I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee. Doc, what's going on? What's happening with me? I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee. Doc, what's happening?" And the doc goes, "You're just too
Too
tense.
tense, right? Exactly.
tense.
There you go.
Too tense."
So,
All right. The No Kings protest this weekend, I would consider that a very successful demonstration
absolutely.
for the Democrats. And here locally, I can't speak for every area. It was seems like a very excellent turnout. Thank you, Blake, for the coverage you
It
did.
was fabulous, Blake. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
I enjoyed your work, sir.
And
Thank you.
people were very aggressive in the comments.
Against
And
it.
the people that were aggressive in the comments, I have this to say to you. That is what America is. All right. That is why I talk about being America Party. I'm not, the signs that you want to read and some of those things, I didn't agree with those. But the beauty of it is being American, they have 100% the right to think that way and to express their feelings that way. I'm probably not dancing in an inflatable dinosaur,
You're not dressing up as Kermit the Frog?
but the beauty of America is And that's what you should love, and you should embrace this instead of being like, oh, they're idiots. You know who sounds like an idiot when you make statements like that? Is you. So don't do that.
Right. I looked at
Don't do that. They have the right to do that, just like you have the right to express the way you're expressing. And to me, it's the way you're supposed to protest. It's the way you're supposed to express yourself in a very, very American way.
And to the best of my exploring on this in the last day or two, I don't think there were any major problems. There was no violence. These were peaceful rallies, and there were, count them, those of you who were making negative comments, millions of people, multitude of millions of people across the country protesting the authoritarian nature of the current administration.
Yeah.
And that's all this was. This was, Donald, get a grip on reality, because, you know, the memes that you're wasting your time putting out instead of working on health care, get a perspective and get a focus, please.
We don't need to go there, because then we're back to where they're
Well, it's just a matter of perspective.
Well, and I don't want to stifle your opinion in any way, shape, or form, so I should not have interrupted you.
That's
so
fine. Well, yeah, but you know I'm an interrupter, so I appreciate that.
I apologize for that.
Well accepted.
But my point is everyone needs to be able to express themselves in a manner without having the attacks. And I mean, we had to take a handful of people off of the comments because they just got too nasty and too personal. And I feel sorry that your life sucks that bad.
Right.
I suggest you go back and watch my 2 cents.
Right. I saw that on Friday. It was very good.
Well, the one from 2 weeks ago.
Also.
The one about be happy where you're at. A lot of people lose perspective and think that because that person has a different idea, that affects you. It doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. That is that person's feeling. That doesn't affect your feeling, nor do you have to express yourself about their feeling.
Right.
Okay? And if you don't understand that, you're probably going to miss the whole point of the My 2 Cents, so don't go watch it.
There you go.
All right? So,
you're just too uplifting on Fridays. Troy, you're just too uplifting.
Well, and I literally...
That's why I look forward to it.
I threw this to Blake. I was like, I'm thinking about doing My 2 Cents instead of advice, doing it as dadvice.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm kind of like the old dad or the granddad sitting on the porch.
Easy geezer.
That's what I like when I rewatch myself. That's what I feel like. Arr.
And by the way, if people look at us, nobody's going to believe I'm older than you by 10 years.
Oh no, no one believes that. I mean, everyone around me looks younger than me, right. But I'm older or younger than them probably by 5 to 10 years.
Yep.
So I'm 8 years younger than you. I think.
9, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So and no one believes that.
No.
Yeah. So
that's because I'm so well preserved.
Yeah. So and
I'm selling it. Anybody buying? No, right? Yeah, probably not.
That's why we're drinking.
That's exactly right. But
1565.
But just a point of how the Republican blogosphere, echo chamber, whatever it is, treated it. I mean, first of all, you've got to appreciate the fact that they are in such freaking lockstep. It's almost obnoxious. But every Republican elected official said, oh, they hate America. They hate America. Well, this was the most antithesis to hating America that's quite possible. So I think they should all be embarrassed about trying to say that this was a hate America rally, because nothing could be further from the truth. This was people who love America, want to see it stay healthy and democratic. Whichever way you're voting, it doesn't matter, but just keep your vote that it counts. And to say, I mean, the little minion who's running or not running because he's sitting home on vacation again, the House of Representative, who said, oh, this is all about hating America. Speaker Johnson, right? That's who this guy is? Yeah, Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You really need to go.
He doesn't have to call him Johnson.
No, right. Can I call him RJ?
Yeah, you don't.
Thank you.
You doesn't have to call him
You
Johnson.
call him Jay, RJ?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You really need to get out into public and start talking to other people that aren't in your echo chamber, sir.
Yeah.
Because realistically, you are not in the majority here by any stretch of the imagination. And if you read any of the polls, even 56, 57% of Republicans are supporting some of this movement and supporting the return of the healthcare premiums.
Well,
So,
and
get your tea leaves out, buddy.
And here's where I'm at, because and the Democrats have shot themselves in the foot on this, and they take no responsibility of this. This
Hi,
was
Barbara Jean.
this was in place. Obama put it in place with this deadline on it.
Yes.
All right. Biden had both sides and did nothing to extend it.
Well, we've come to realize that Joe Biden wasn't there,
And
which is sad, which is hard and sad for me to say.
But there was other people that were there
Yes.
in leadership roles
yes,
that could have said, "Hey,
Joe.
we might lose in 24." And if you're a Republican and you think you have zero chance of losing in 28, you're very much wrong.
Yeah, look at the number of people on the street.
All right, you're very much wrong.
You got to get through 26 first. Yeah.
But the thing is the Democrats didn't look far enough in the future,
No.
and they didn't see, hey, this is coming, and now all of a sudden, and even when Trump won and Kamala lost,
Mm-hmm.
they had 3 months. They had from November, December, and January to make an adjustment to say we need to extend this
Right. I think they were in shock.
while we can. And they didn't do it. So I'm sorry, a lot of the Democrats that are bitching right now and have us closed down, I'm angry with you too. The person that I'm really I've started following just a couple weeks ago when the shutdown happened is because I wanted to hear his perspective.
Who's?
Is Senator Fetterman
Yeah.
from Pennsylvania. And this guy is a very logical guy.
Mm.
He's he's in a purple area, so he has to do that balance. But he is the type of Democrat, when I was a Democrat, that I felt I was.
Right.
And he wants things to be open, and he wants us to have a discussion. The problem is the far right doesn't want to have that discussion, and the far left doesn't want to have that discussion, and he's a minority. And that's where I feel I am, and I think a lot of Americans feel they are.
Yeah.
Well, he's working for his constituents, but, he's an interesting gentleman, Senator Fetterman. I'll just leave it at that right now. I think the people that actually work for their constituents more than most others is Lisa Murkowski in Alaska and Susan Collins, who is now in a fight for her life if she decides to stay in the Senate race in Maine. But Fetterman's, okay.
I want to hear your.
Well,
I'm telling you, you feel like you're a moderate, but from a place where I'm a moderate,
right.
You're way more left than me.
Well, I mean, my social conscience is raised very, very, very high.
Yeah.
My fiscal conscience is, as conservative as they can become.
Mhm.
And by the way, at some point in time, we're going to have a full day, a full show talking about what conservatism is today, because it is not Ronald Reagan's conservatism. People use the C word as conservative, and they are not even close to conservative.
Well, here's what I don't understand. Like, if you say you're a conservative, it's almost a badge of honor. You say you're a liberal, it's almost
A target?
it's almost a scarlet letter.
Yeah.
All right. And I think I am progressive,
Yes, I
but
give you
not
that.
liberal. Okay. And I feel I'm progressive and not conservative.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you at all?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does.
Okay.
As I said, I've said this a number of times. I'm a social liberal and a fiscal conservative.
Mhm.
Blend those two together. But everything has been taken to the nth degree. It's difficult to say you're a liberal because then you want to give free things to everybody, and that's not the case.
That's not true.
No, I understand that. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And if you're a conservative, what happened to big government and the government You know,
Well,
big
I mean,
government, big government is bad. You know?
Conservatives are like, oh, all you care about is money. And anybody who knows me know that's not true.
No.
I like money.
Sure, don't we
I
all?
like to have more, so I can give more. But you know, I think
Right.
I think there's a stigma. Like, if you honestly, if you're called a conservative, especially here, it's not a negative thing. But if you're called a liberal, oh, I can tell you, I was at the concert Saturday night,
Right.
and if you're watching today, you know who was in this conversation, who was involved in this conversation. I was talking to an attorney. Two attorneys were in the conversation, and I was in the conversation. So, so you understand where we're at.
Okay.
One's more independent. The other one is a conservative.
Okay.
All right. And Dan, who is the independent,
Okay.
introduced me as an independent.
Fair
The
enough.
other attorney says, "Oh, that means you're a Democrat."
What?
No, it doesn't at
Right.
all. That's absolutely wrong. He was trying to make a joke. I actually fired back at him because he wasn't expecting it. Because most attorneys think they're intimidating with their arguments.
Yeah.
Your arguments
try.
are usually very good, but I get paid to have arguments every day.
We do
That's
it well.
the reason. That's the reason we're on the air, is to kind of wake up that thought process and make those synapses happen. So isn't that so good? I mean, both
Delicious.
these are just
Delicious.
amazing.
Delicious.
Don't sleep on these guys. I mean, just do what's right by your people that enjoy good whiskeys.
Well,
But I snapped back at him and said, that's the reason that us independents or us moderates
right.
go to the other side, is because that's the reaction. And it would have been the same if there would have been a very strong left-leaning person would have said, oh, that means you're a Republican.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Does conservative
'cause they
automatically
don't-
mean Republican now?
They don't want to accept, like, oh, and here's the other thing. Like, if I'd have said I was a Republican, he would have accepted me. But if I'd have said I was a Democrat, Democrats would have went, here's what Democrats are really in it up. Okay? All right? If I'd have said I was a Democrat, they'd have been, how Democratic are you?
Oh, right. There's degrees in this now? Okay,
yeah.
fine.
But
Thank you.
because there's Fetterman Democrat and there's AOC, and they are judging like you.
Yeah,
you
but
didn't. You
that's
didn't.
here to here.
You didn't hear yourself, but Fetterman's a Democrat,
Yes.
and you started judging him almost right away.
No, I mean, I have my opinions of John Fetterman. First of all, more power to a man who could survive that stroke, come back, fight his way back to being verbal and participate, and he's getting stronger every day. The guy should buy a pair of long pants, but that's aside from the point. And if I'm saying that, that's really scary.
That is frightening, actually.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, you are, you know, unlike Charles Barkley, Senator Fetterman, you are a role model. Now, you may be a role model for being casual in the House or in the Senate, but I don't know. I mean, does he go on the floor to vote in those shorts? I think he
Yes.
may do that.
Yes, I think he does.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I think he does.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of dress codes. Don't get me wrong. Have you seen me dress? Come on.
I have seen you dress.
It can be scary. I have inherited my fashion sense from my father, who wore stripes and plaids together unapologetically. Fortunately, my wife doesn't let me out of the house often like that, but that's okay. Dear, I love you and thank you. But I think John Fetterman is trying to straddle the fence a little too frequently. Now, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with
I
the
think
fact that
that's
he's trying
true.
to bring people
I can
together.
tell you this. I think that's truly who he is.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm usually my job is to judge people, figure out their thoughts, and then move forward on how our next process is. I set strategies. That's what my job is in a lot of ways. And I think I read him pretty well. I think he is a guy that would have been a Democrat in 1978.
Yeah. Okay.
And he doesn't fit the Democrat mold in 2025.
All right.
But he does for Pennsylvania.
Blake, go ahead. Sorry.
There was kind of a point because like a lot of people because it all came down to like mainly two things for why like so many Democrats turned on John Fetterman. I think it comes down to like his actions after his stroke because everyone like voted for him because they seen what he did as the lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. Like his actions as the lieutenant governor looks completely different to what his action is during the Senate. I mean, it is kind of hard, but
yeah.
But we don't have that. But also another point as well, which gets a lot of the like even more progressives is his support for Israel, like a lot more support than
and here's where I'm at, and this is why he fits into my mold more. All right, I lean towards the side of Israel. Okay, and I don't lean. I lean hard towards the side of Israel because Hamas, who is completely the one who is controlling Gaza, no matter what I do as a human being, they want me dead because I'm an American. And I can tell you,
you're not even Jewish.
I'm not even Jewish. I'm agnostic, but they still see me as an infidel, and they want me dead. I don't think the average Israeli
okay.
wants me dead.
No, the average Israeli does not at all. They want your support.
I do think anyone who's in Hamas would prefer me not to be breathing on this earth.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, and I know how you're going to come back on this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What about the the average Palestinian?
Well,
do they want you dead?
Well,
do they want you dead?
It depends if they're citing to. I don't. It'd have to be an individual question.
Right.
I don't know what that individual Palestinian looks like, if it's Jewish or if
looks
it's
like
Muslim.
Somebody who's very hungry right now.
But if they're leaning towards the Muslim side and they follow the Quran, they want me dead. And if you don't believe that, read what's in there.
I understand what you're saying. So that means everybody that's in Iran. And they want every Muslim, everybody who follows Islam wants you dead.
No, I didn't say everybody who follows Islam.
Well, you're saying it's in the Quran.
Okay, if not everybody who follows Islam follows the Quran to the extreme. Because if you follow the Quran to the extreme, they want infidels dead. They want you dead. The most important part is they want my family dead.
Okay.
So me being dead doesn't affect me. It's just like I said this morning, when people attack me, it doesn't. It's like
knock your socks off.
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Right.
I know who I am.
Right.
You know,
you're not changing me. Right. I'm with you.
It's water on a duck's ass.
Okay.
I don't care about that.
All right.
But when you start,
we got questions
when
in a minute.
When you start talking about my family,
right. But let me give you a corollary.
That ends you, and that puts you in a different category.
Okay. So you're saying that people that are doctrinaire into the Quran all want you dead because you're not a follower of Islam.
They see me as an infidel and they want me dead.
Okay. So then by that logic, can you stone people who hurt you from the Bible? Can you not pick up a picture?
No. That's what I'm saying. But that's
so right.
That's the extreme side.
Right, but that's the corollary from the Bible to the Quran.
Who on the Christianity side is looking to go after and attack and kill Muslims?
Nobody. Well, hold on.
Flip it.
Right.
Flip it. Now tell
today
me. Today
or
no.
I want 1200?
I want you to answer. No, we're not in 1200.
Okay, but
we're in
there was that.
We're in 2025.
Yeah.
Flip it and tell me how that works on the other way. The extremists, even the extremists on the Christianity side aren't seeking out and killing all non-Christians. The Crusades are over.
Okay.
And I understand where you're at with the Crusades and the history of it all.
Yes.
I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. But right now it's 2025 and there's still extremists.
On
the
both
extremism
sides.
And I'm not.
Thank you, President Trump.
I do not have a problem if your religion is Muslim, but I do have a problem if you're an extremist and you want
to kill any quote unquote infidel. Right.
I have a problem with you.
Sure. It's just it doesn't make sense in contemporary history, contemporary society, and the fact that you're bringing up the fact that it's 2025.
Yeah.
People need to go out and read a newspaper or get a book.
They don't exist anymore. Newspapers. All right, we got to get to 5 questions, and
For crying out loud.
we're gonna power through 5 questions. All right, here we go. Question number 1, Blake. And
thing is, I'm ready for tomorrow.
I've given you most of these already. What reels or pop-up happens on your phone the most? What reels or pop-up happens on your phone the most? I can tell you this. I get the comedian Brad Williams and an influencer named Justin and another guy that comes up that does cooking recipes. That's my 3 number 1 reels. Blake, what's yours?
I'm gonna say Family Guy clips.
Family Guy clips. What you got?
I get what's her name, the chef out in the Hamptons who pops up all the time, and if you give me more than enough time, I'll think of her name. But
It's a woman chef
right,
who continually comes up.
right.
All right.
Rachel Ray.
So
No, not Rachel Ray. No, this is
All right.
she's a young woman who exploded. She's a private chef in the Hamptons who is now,
Exploded.
yes, she pops like that.
yeah, she became an influencer instantly.
Right.
Just like you, Blake. This weekend, you became an
Right.
influencer, and now all Republicans hate you.
Yay!
All right.
Something with cheese. Thank you, Blake.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. What do you think when I say the words cold weather food? What is the food you go to when I say cold weather food?
Super chili.
Chili. Okay.
Or soup. Yeah. Super chili.
Soup or chili.
Yeah.
And I consider chili actually a soup.
Yeah, that's a hot dog and
It's a
sandwich
hearty-
type. It's
yeah.
a hot dog and sandwich question. But
It's
yes.
a stew /
Correct.
soup.
Yes, I'll buy that.
All
I'll
right.
buy that. Yes.
It's more of a stew than a soup. All right.
Stoop.
Blake, what do you think of when you think of cold weather food?
Hot apple cider.
Apple cider is where you go.
Ooh.
Very good.
With rum in it?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, Blake. Trying.
Yeah. And I'm chili also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
chili.
you know what they say, by the way?
What's that?
Chili today, hot tamale.
Yeah. If done properly.
Right. Yes.
If done
As it
properly.
should be.
So
Think he's the only one who has dad jokes? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Stick
All right.
with me, kid.
here you go. What liquor is an absolute no-go for you?
Usually tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though strangely, I enjoy mezcal.
All right.
Yeah.
Blake, what is yours?
I don't want to try it because I'm worried it might be late genetics. So tequila.
Tequila is yours also.
Yeah.
Because I am now allergic to tequila. But I love tequila, so that's not my answer.
Yeah.
I would be able to, if someone said, your allergy's gone,
You
I would
wish
still drink tequila.
you wish it was the agave, not the actual tequila.
I actually
itself.
was hoping it was the agave, so I knew exactly what it was, but I still don't know. It's something in the process of the tequila
Yeah.
that gets me.
Though I will
So
say.
mine is, and has been since I was 16 years old, is gin.
Oh, yeah. I have no problem with gin.
I got sick at age 16 with grape juice and gin.
Gin and juice.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, baby.
And it was Snoop Dogg's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Snoop.
And it was
Play some
Snoop's,
motherfucking weed.
and it was
You know-
Snoop. That's what he said at the Crawfish Festival at the very end.
But-
How did you know that, Blake?
You because
I've said it too many times. Told the story too
yes,
many
All
times.
right,
you
so-
have, and I keep making you tell that story all the time.
And
Oh, well.
who else's birthday was today?
I don't remember. So
Was it?
Oh.
Shoot, I just erased it. Shoot, it was someone else's birthday today. Yeah, gin and grape juice is not attractive coming back
Oh, no.
back out of your body.
But I will say, Snoop Dogg is one of the judges on The Voice this season.
Mhm.
I have gained more respect for that man listening to him, how he talks to those people, what he does, how he mentors them, how he stays with them, how he's providing guidance and careers for
it's
them
a-
with his record labels.
it's Tom Petty's birthday.
Tom Petty.
Okay.
That's the other one.
And also fun fact, today is Kamala Harris's birthday.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strangely, she didn't make this day in history.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I don't know why.
If she was present, then yes.
Yeah, she would have made
Well,
it.
there you go.
Yeah,
Right.
if she don't.
That's a big if.
I only pick winners.
Right. Oh, look at you. And it's Christopher Wren's birthday, so here you have that one too.
All right.
Greatest English architect of all time, apparently.
All right. So this one is one that might take a little while. I have my 4. Blake, do you have your 4 written down?
For what?
I said the Mount Rushmore of coaches.
Yes.
All right. So I have my 4, and there's one that I feel has to be on everybody's list.
Yes.
All right. And Blake,
Probably not on mine, but carry
who do
on.
you feel has to be on your list?
Bobby Petrino. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Napier.
I was gonna, yeah. thank
Urban
you.
Meyer. No. Well,
Who do you have
Don
as like
Shula is number
Don
one.
Shula? He is on my list, but he's not the one I had as the everyone has to have.
I don't want.
I have John Wooden as
Right there, number 1, brother.
and he I have
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought it was pros only.
What?
no, absolutely. I mean, you got to consider.
John Wooden, by far.
All right, so I have Wooden,
Yep.
and then I have Shula as 1 and 2.
Okay.
All right, who is your number 2?
Red Auerbach.
Red Auerbach, great choice. Blake, who is your number 2? Shula was your number 1. Who's your number 2?
Oh, I thought it was all. Oh, I thought we were just only doing football only.
No,
I said
we
all coaches.
We clarified that. I asked.
He asked that question.
we
I said all
clarified.
coaches.
My bad. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with Red Auerbach as well.
Red Auerbach also.
Good
I think
choice,
that's a
young-
great choice.
Good choice, young Blake.
All right, who do you have as your number 3?
Casey Stengel.
Casey Stengel. All right, I went baseball as my number 3. Who do you got, Blake? It doesn't have to be baseball. Who's your number 3?
I went with double basketball and went Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Phil
Great
Jackson,
coach.
interesting. 'cause
Great choice.
Okay.
The Zen Master. All right, I went with Sparky.
I figured.
I went with Sparky. If I'm going with the baseball guy,
Hard to argue that one as well.
I'm going with Sparky. All right, who do you have as your number 4?
I got Tom Landry.
Tom Landry.
Fucking yeah.
You have him over Shula and Belichick.
I refuse to put Belichick there, first of all.
Okay.
There is just, that's never happening.
All right.
And yeah, Shula's fine. I got Tom Landry. I could have put Hank Stram in there as well.
Okay. All right.
And nobody's bringing up the big Vincer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
George Halas.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like Tom
Paul
Landry.
Brown.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
All right. Blake, who
Bill
is
Parcells.
who is your number 4? I can tell you right now, my number 4 is a college football coach.
Oh,
I'm gonna go rogue and go across the pond to English Premier League and say Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many championships did he win?
Yes.
How many?
A lot.
A lot.
and are you the only
So-
person who knows who he is?
Yes.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Hold on. Here, I can pull up the entire sheet, but I believe he has like 10 UEFA European Cups, slash UEFA Champions Leagues, 30 league titles in the Premier League. So he had I believe a lot of like if you think about the best team in the Premier League in the 90s and the 2000s, Manchester United was the number 1 team.
All right.
Jimmy Valvano.
And
Interesting.
And I went college. Well, he's a NC State guy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, wait.
Hi, Bobby.
And
right.
and
Barbara
Barbara
Jean.
went all Vikings.
Right. She's got a helmet with horns on it and a lot of purple face paint.
You're not switching.
A lot of purple face paint there, Barbara Jean.
You're not switching.
You
that
go, girl.
That girl's not switching up.
Nope.
And
She is tough.
My 4th on my list is Bear Bryant.
Fair enough.
No,
Yeah.
I think Bear
Bear
Bryant
Bryant, Nick Saban. Yeah.
can't go with Nick Saban.
Well, I can appreciate that.
He
But,
killed the Dolphins.
well,
He went with Dante Culpepper over Drew Brees.
oof. That'll come back to haunt you.
Oh, and it still does. And all us Dolphin fans, we had more room in the salary cap than we ever had in the history of our team. And yeah. And then he said, I'm not going anywhere. And then he went to Alabama.
So, Blake,
Yes.
Phil Jackson, not Pat Riley? You little heater, you little heater, you?
I'm Phil Jackson over Pat Riley.
Really?
But I like
Hold
Red
on.
Auerbach also. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's why I went Red Auerbach. But,
Yeah.
but you get to Phil Jackson for sure. But Pat Riley was
Right.
not bad in his own right.
What
Here's-
Red
here's-
Auerbach pulled to get Larry Bird on the Celtics the year before, thinking a year ahead
Yeah.
of everyone else, and that's how he locked down Larry Bird
Yep.
on the Celtics, was amazing.
All right.
And if Lim Bias would have stayed healthy,
Oh, my goodness.
that would have been incredible what would have happened with the Celtics.
He was one of the 2 people that dropped dead, and that's the day I stopped doing cocaine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I was probably in my mid-30s, give or take,
Mhm.
out of shape, and
Here's a
19-year-old.
year-old kid.
Oh, Len Bias I think he was only 18. He was 19.
Yeah, I think it was.
Might have been 20.
I think it was a junior. So,
Yeah.
And then Don Rogers, who was a defensive back for the Cleveland Browns, died within weeks of each other for the same alleged cocaine reaction.
Mhm.
I said, these guys are in the prime of their health. I'm done. Never did
Yeah.
another line.
All right,
wonderful.
but here's my reasoning for Phil Jackson because Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, like arguably the four best players that played under Phil Jackson.
Okay.
Because they all had seasons before and after they left Phil Jackson. So. And do you know how many championships? So Phil Jackson, I believe, won 11 championships as a coach. Do you know how many? Do you know how many championships those four players won without Phil Jackson as a
One.
coach? Do you know what that one was?
Shaq with the Heat.
Yes.
So
Okay.
no, I mean I like the Phil Jackson pick. I think
I can't argue that, but
I think
Pat Riley didn't suck.
I think. Oh no, Pat Riley was excellent.
And his
But-
hair was perfect.
And, plus also shout out Greg Popovich as well. Like I
Popovich, yeah. Pop was great.
I
Yeah.
think he's
here's
number 3.
here's the problem I have with Popovich. Okay, and a lot of people don't realize this.
You just say David Robinson.
How can you hate
Popovich
David Robinson?
Popovich fired the coach. He was the GM.
GM, okay.
He was the GM. He hired himself
Right.
as a head coach once he got David Robinson.
Oh, well, okay.
All right.
He saw his joy ahead of him.
So I have a problem with that, like knowing, okay, I have greatness coming my way.
Right.
And he positioned his own destiny. Smart move.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. When did David Robinson win his MVP? I thought it was like 95 because I don't think Popovich was the coach. I believe he was the coach in 96. That's when they tanked, I believe.
They tanked the year as him being the GM. Look who put himself in that position.
But don't you mean
So it might have been Tim Duncan that he brought in, but he
That
knew
helped.
It
That
was-
he
it
helped.
was Tim
positioned
Duncan.
himself for success.
And
So
ca-
Popovich can't win it for me. He doesn't.
But his
he doesn't-
players
he
really
doesn't
like
make,
him.
He doesn't make my top 10.
But
Popovich doesn't
the
make my
numbers
top
are
But he
still
was- he
on the
was very good
scoreboard.
with his players,
The
and his
numbers
players
are
were
still
very
on
good
the
with him.
scoreboard, though. That he's still in the record book that says the most winningest coach, the coach with the most wins all time.
Yeah. Why didn't he coach the team before that? If he was such a good coach, he had the opportunity to do it. He chose not to. He did not coach until he knew he had the players to coach. So, Pop, sorry.
All right.
Great quotes.
Right.
Great quotes from Pop, but I don't put Pop in the greatest.
But get better though. I think unfortunately, yes, had a stroke earlier last season. So unfortunately, he announced his coaching retirement over the summer. And so,
Who was that?
Greg Popovich.
Popovich, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
And that was a question, backing up just a little bit. I'm wondering how his stroke affected his positions for John Fetterman. I don't know that it did. I don't know that it didn't.
I don't either.
I'm just curious.
I feel like he's back and his cognitive skills are back.
Getting better by the day, sure.
And I like I said, I associate with him more than any other senator right now. I mean, that includes Little Marco. Wait, he's not a senator,
Not a senator anymore.
Rick
No.
Scott are
Oh, God.
people here. I feel like I am more in the same mindset as him than any other senator.
I'm going to have to, believe it or not, say Lisa Murkowski because I think she really puts her,
Also up there.
people first, not her. Lisa Murkowski, and to a lesser degree, Susan Collins, but Lisa Murkowski is not a party follower. She is an elected representative who advocates for her constituency, which is the state of Alaska, which, by the way, is a difficult state to have to represent because of where it is, the weather situation, the economics of Alaska, the natural resources of Alaska.
and being so close to Sarah Palin.
Right, and she can see Alaska from the former governor's porch.
All right, we're 3 minutes over. Thank you guys. Great show. Appreciate you guys. You guys do not sleep on this bourbon.
No, go,
and this whiskey. I'm telling you right now, it is top notch. So thank you guys. You guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.